Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. I wanted to just sit down today and kind of do a little advice type of chatting video with you guys. I have done a couple of these type of videos in the past, like where I talk and like give you guys my advice. The first video I ever did kind of doing that was probably what brought you to my channel in the first place, and that was how I lost 50 pounds in 5 months video. And I also more recently did a kind of advice video of how I saved money to move into my new apartment and just gave you guys my like tips and like how I did what I did. So this time I wanted to sit down today and talk a little bit about how I started my YouTube channel and share with you guys my tips and my advice for how to start a YouTube channel. The only reason I wanted to talk about this is because a lot of my viewers have sent me DMs, commented on my videos, asking me, questions like, what kind of camera do you use? Like, and just saying, oh, you're really inspiring me to, start a YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm making this video for my viewers and my subscribers, but also just anyone out there. If you're not subscribed to me, if you've never watched any of my videos before, this is for you if you're looking for some inspiration or for some advice or for some tips on how you can start your own YouTube channel, because honestly, anyone can start their own channel. And I know what a lot of you guys are thinking, because I thought the same thing too. You're probably thinking that, oh, it's 2019, it's almost 2020. It is too late to start a channel. People have had channels for like years and years, like all the big YouTubers have been around for like 10 years. But let me tell you this, it's not too late, because I started my channel not even a year ago. I started my channel in September 2018, and so it's been about like 11-ish months, almost a year. But in that time, as you can see, I've gained about 53,000 subscribers. If you love something, if you love talking about things, and if you're passionate about something, then you should totally put it out there for others to see. So if you're here today, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, then subscribe to my channel. I post videos about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, health, fitness, advice, talking videos like this. I do like to talk a lot. I'm gonna get into it. If you want to listen to my tips and my tricks for how to start a YouTube channel, then keep watching. Okay, so as I've mentioned in my other previous like advice type videos, I'm gonna try not to ramble, but that might happen. I'm gonna try to break it down into like different categories. So the categories that I have right now are things you need to do before you begin your channel, before you start posting your videos, and then things that you should be doing, while you're posting your videos, and then kind of just like smaller things that you should like always keep in mind that kind of like help support your channel. So I'm gonna start off with what you need to do to begin. And honestly, for me, like what I had to do to like start my channel is to just like mentally prepare a lot. So like I said, I've been wanting to start a channel for years, but it wasn't until probably over a year ago, maybe the beginning of 2018, where I like sat down and I was like, okay, I want to start a channel. Like I am gonna do it. I need to do it. And it took me about maybe 8 months to actually post my first video after I had that initial thought, because I really had to think about the type of videos that I wanted to do. And so that's my first piece of advice, is to brainstorm like your game plan. Like what type of channel do you want to have? Like what type of videos do you want to do? Like before you even post one video, like have like a lineup of at least 5 videos that you want to post. Like always stay ahead. I knew I didn't want to stick to just one category. Like I didn't want to do just beauty. I didn't want to do just like fashion or just vlogs. Like I wanted to do a big mix of everything. That's the first thing that I established. Like I want to be like a lifestyle channel. You just have to choose what you're really passionate about. Like if you love makeup and if you are a like huge beauty guru, like makeup artist, then do that. That's your thing, do it. If you love like fitness and like cooking and healthy recipes, then go for that. Have a set plan, like know what you want to do. And I think the majority of you already know what you want to do with your channel, you just don't know how to do it. So that's the first step. So the second most important thing to think about after you have your plan established is to get everything ready, like physically. So having your equipment. So that means having a camera. I get this question all the time about what camera I use. And so right now I am using the Canon G7X. It's just like a little camera, like a little vlogging camera. It's not like one of those huge like professional cameras, but it's a really good quality camera. It has like the like feature where you can like flip it over so you can like see yourself in the like viewer. So you have to get a camera that has that, because you have to like know how you look. Like obviously like that's why people like look up in their videos or like look to the side, because they like need to see themselves and make sure they're like in the center of the frame. Maybe one day I'll get a more nicer, bigger camera, but for now this works for me. Also, I know cameras are very expensive, so if you're not in a place where you can purchase a camera like that, then honestly, like your iPhone or your phone, whatever phone you have, is just as good. I can't tell you how many times I have vlogged with my phone. Like I'll go out in public just like filming myself. So the quality of the camera, like honestly, like we're in 2019, like quality of cameras are just better than ever before. So if you don't have a camera or you can't get one, then your phone is another great option. And then next you'll want some tripods. So I bought all of my tripods and actually all of my equipment in general on Amazon. So I'm gonna link everything below, but you should get one of like those like tall tripods that you can like put your camera on when you're like sitting down like this. But you should also have like a smaller one, which let me actually show that. I just literally pulled all my equipment out of my equipment drawer. I don't have that much equipment, to be honest, but this is the little tripod I got from Amazon. This one is nice. It has like little beads that you can like kind of move and like adjust. So having a tripod like this is good because like if you're sitting, like if you're filming a makeup video, so I use this to film my makeup videos, and then also when you're vlogging, it's like really comfortable to hold the camera like this. So this is really versatile. You can use this for a lot. So I recommend getting those two tripods. And then I also have here my microphone. A lot of people use the Yeti, which I was thinking about getting, but I decided to just go with this one because it was cheaper and I don't really do that many voiceovers. This is the Snowball, and this was like a $60 from Amazon. I got it. And then also I have here a, what is this? Hard drive. Oh my god. Yeah, you're gonna need a hard drive because the file sizes of your videos are extremely large. Your computer cannot handle it. So get a hard drive. I think this one is 250 gigabytes, and this is just SanDisk. You can get any type of brand you want. And then also the most important thing aside from a camera is lighting. Lighting literally is what makes or breaks a video, in my opinion. If you have good lighting, then it just looks really amazing. If you don't have any lighting in your video at all, then like we can't even see you. It doesn't look good. Like it just looks really grainy. So I use a ring light, and I would show you guys, but I don't want to move this whole thing around. But like I said, I'm gonna link it in the description. It's just a plain ring light. You can also use like one of those more professional looking ones. I don't know the name. Oh my god, excuse my ignorance, but those like, you know, rectangle looking like professional looking lights, those are way more expensive than ring lights. So I haven't invested in one yet. I might soon one day, but for now this ring light is, you know, working and it's fine for me. But also aside from that, natural lighting is like gonna be your best friend. If you can film during the day in front of a window, like natural lighting just is a godsend. It makes everything look so much better. Like you've taken a selfie in front of the window, like you know how that looks. It looks good. Also the programs for editing videos. So I have a MacBook and I use Final Cut Pro, which is actually $300, so that really sucks. Before that, I was using iMovie for a long time. I was using iMovie for like a few months. And that actually is a really good program. Final Cut Pro, you can like customize it a little bit more. So that's kind of why I got that. But those are the two programs that I have used or am using and that I recommend. After you have all your equipment, you like have an idea of what you want to do. Next, you have to like have your setup. And by setup, I mean like your background, like where you want to film. So that can be in wherever you want. It can be in numerous different places. You don't really want a busy background because you want your viewers to focus just on you, and you don't want like, you know, crazy things in the back to like distract them. I mean, actually it's kind of cool if like you have like a background with like posters of like celebrities or like whatever. That's really cool, but I would suggest like having a set background that's clean, that's like attractive looking, and so people, you know, will be like, oh, that's nice, like I like their background. Okay, so once you have all that, before you upload a video, the next thing you want to think about is your channel design. And by design, I mean the banner, like your profile photo, your name, like your about me section, like your whole entire channel, like just the look of it has to be complete. So I used a service called Fiverr. I get tongue tied because it sounds like fiber, but it's F-I-V-E-R-R. Fiverr. I'll link it in the description. But basically it's like a website where people like put their services on there. So like graphic designers, like video producers, or like just a bunch of like really cool creative services. So I basically just went on there and I was looking for a YouTube banner, like someone who could make my banner, and I was looking at like all the different designs and like all the different samples, and I found a guy that, you know, seemed like he made a lot of banners for like lifestyle channels, a lot of like girl channels. So I paid like probably $25 for him to make me a banner, and it was like a beautiful banner. I love my banner. So I made sure I had that before I uploaded any video, because when people first come to your channel, like that's kind of the first thing they notice. You don't have to like hire a graphic designer, like you can just make your own. I know a lot of people make their own and it looks just as beautiful, but I myself don't have that skill to like make my own banner. So make sure your banner is looking good, and also your profile photo, make sure you have like a clear photo of yourself, nothing like, you know, where you're like taking a mirror selfie, like you can't see your face, you know. People want to know who you are and know what you look like. Also, make sure to fill out your about me section. I work in communications, I work in marketing, so I have seen this before, and I know like what ticks people off and what like makes people kind of steer away from things in the marketing world. So not having an about me section is really, it doesn't give people enough clarity. It's like, who are you? Like, what is your purpose? Like, what are you here to do? So you want to like write down like, you know, what your channel is about. Encourage people to, you know, subscribe to your channel. Put a call to action in your about me section. Also link your social media channels if you have them. If you have an Instagram, if you have a Twitter, if you have a Pinterest or Facebook or whatever, link all of that there, because it really just, you know, helps people know who you are. And also put an email, because I know a lot of people, you know, if they want to contact you, there's no way to really contact anyone on YouTube. I'm not really familiar with that, like messaging someone on YouTube aside from, you know, writing in their comments, but like put your email, so if someone has a question or an inquiry for you, they can just email you. And also that's why it's good to put your social media, because people could just DM you, and you know, it's easy to contact someone that way. Okay, so those are all of my tips for what you need to do before you start your channel. So that's everything that I did to, like, before I uploaded a video. So I just wanted to make sure everything looked clean, everything looked like nice and ready to go, and then I felt more comfortable uploading my first video. So when you start uploading videos, there's really a lot that you have to keep in mind, and a lot of things you have to be consistent about, because YouTube has like a weird algorithm and it's always changing, and there's like certain things that I have found works for the YouTube algorithm, so that's what I'm going to talk about next. So first thing you want to keep in mind is your thumbnail. So the thumbnail, aside from the title of your video, is the most important thing, because that is what is going to catch people's eye. You don't want a thumbnail that is too busy, like too many photos, like a big collage of like 10 different photos, or like so much text on like a photo. You want to just make sure to keep it like clean, keep it simple, like not too busy. You have to think about like it being mobile friendly. So every time I like make my thumbnail, I'll look at it on my computer, but the thing is I'll check it right away on my phone, and I'll say, oh god, I literally can't see anything, because I have so much going on. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is keeping your thumbnail mobile friendly, and yeah, just keeping it clean. So the next thing is the title of your video. I guess I can talk about these three all together. So the title and the description and the keywords of your video. When you upload it, those are three things that you're gonna have to enter. And what happens with YouTube's algorithm is, when you are a viewer and you go to YouTube search bar and you search for something, let's say I wanna search for best food for my puppy. If I had a dog, I don't have a dog, I wish I did, but let's say I wanted to search for what the best food for my dog was. I would go to YouTube search bar and I would type best food for dogs. So what you type in that search bar is what you want to put in your description and in your keywords, and also try to get it in your title. You want to put in your keywords the exact titles that people would search for. So for example, if I'm uploading an Amazon haul, which was my last video, if I'm uploading an Amazon favorites video, I will go into the keyword section and I will literally type in Amazon favorites 2019. Amazon lifestyle favorites 2019. Whatever people would be searching for in the search bar is the exact phrase you would want to put in your keywords. And you also want to try to fit that into your description as well, because when people are searching for that, the type of videos that come up in the search query are what are in the description and what are in the keywords, and also in the title, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know this already, but I just wanted to emphasize that, because I think some people don't know that. But what you type in the keywords and in the description is really, really important. Summer beauty look 2019, or like summer makeup look 2019. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you have to type in the phrase that people would normally search in the search bar. You have to type that whole thing out for the keyword. Also, the title is like the thumbnail an attention grabber, so make sure you have a title that isn't too long because it won't show up like on your page if it's too long, but just make sure it's something that's like concise and also that will grab your attention. So in terms of content for your video, no matter what you're talking about, if you're starting your channel and you're brand new to YouTube, this is what I learned when I first started my channel. I'm gonna be as nice as possible when I say this, but no one cares who you are. That's what I learned. That's what I learned when I first started my channel. No one cared about who I was. No one knew me. Like, they don't care about my life. They're there for the content that you're there to present them with. So when I made my video about how I lost 50 pounds in 5 months, I'll admit I did talk a little bit too much about my past, a little bit more than people cared about. People were there for the reasons why I lost weight. They didn't care about like, oh, I was in high school, I was a cheerleader, like no, they didn't care about that. They wanted to know what I did to lose weight. So my advice for when you're starting new on your channel is to not, you know, talk for 2 minutes about like, oh, like I did this with my friends and like we all had a great time. Like, people unfortunately don't care about that because they don't know you. Once they start to watch your videos more and they get to know who you are and they like see your life and they, you know, really like who you are as a person, then that's when they're gonna start to care about your life aside from the content that you're providing them. So that probably sounded really messed up, but that's honestly what I kept in my mind. I knew that people weren't there to hear about me and my problems in my life. Like, they were there for the information I'm giving them. I'll admit it, I have had intros of my videos where I like talk way too much about things people don't care about. That's just me giving you advice based on my own experience. So also what's really important is to include cards and to include end titles in your videos. So end titles is like that little like screen at the end of a video. When a video's over, it'll go to like a little screen. It'll have like a, I don't know, like a photo of the person or something. And then it'll also have like videos and then a subscribe button. You wanna have your end screen to like have, you know, videos that people can go. What am I saying? You want your end titles there so that people can go watch other videos. You want, it's just a nice conclusion to a video. It's kind of like the end credits. Once you finish a video, it'll go to that little screen. It'll have like, you know, a nice little outro or whatever, and it's just a nice way to end your video. Cards are the little things that pop up like as suggestions on your video. So those are good to include because it'll drive people to your other videos. You want to take them to other videos and, you know, they'll be able to see like all the other videos that you've been making, and it'll just make them, you know, watch more than one video, and you want viewers to watch more than one video. So after you post your video, you want to promote that everywhere you can. So on social media, that's like the biggest outlet you can promote it on. Instagram is the biggest social media outlet out there currently, so promote that on your stories, promote that on your like main page, promote it on your Twitter if you have one, Snapchat, Facebook, literally everywhere you can promote that thing. Get your family and your friends to help promote it also. So my last piece of advice in this category about uploading videos is to check your analytics. Look at the analytics of each of your videos so you can compare and contrast and see like which videos are getting more views, which videos are not. I look at the analytics and I see which videos get the most views, which get the most engagements, the most comments, you know, likes and all that. I look at that and I see which video topics do well, which video topics don't do that well, and I try to make more videos about the topics that are more popular with viewers. So you have to look at the analytics and see what's working and what's not. You can look at like how many hours, how many minutes people watch your videos. It's just a really great tool to look at, and honestly, you have to like keep up with it and just look at that and see what works and what doesn't work. So the biggest thing I think for what helped me grow my channel is I was really consistent. Towards the beginning, I was uploading like every single week. I actually still upload every single week, not in the most recent weeks. I'm saying that, and I have a job, like I have a 9-to-5 job. I have been working for years, so I treated YouTube like it was my second job. Not that it was a job, because I really enjoy this so much and I'm really passionate about making videos and editing and like all that stuff. I love it so much, but like the reason I treated it like it was a job is because I needed to like stay on top of it. And I'm not gonna like lie, it's really hard to make videos and to edit and to do all that while you have a full-time 40-hour-a-week job. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard to fit that into your schedule. So my advice is to just stay consistent with it. Even in the beginning when you're getting like no views at all or just very little views, which is how my channel was. I was getting like no views in the beginning. I just kept going. The more you upload, the more views you're gonna get, and just, you know, it might take some time. You can't be impatient either. If you see that you're uploading, you know, every week and you're getting like 2 subscribers a week, like that's good. Like better than nothing. I mean, you have to really keep going with it. Also, it's good to interact with your community. So when people leave comments on your videos, you should always reply to the comments. Also, your community page. I see a lot of people on YouTube taking advantage of that and using that a lot more. I myself use that sometimes, and I think it's really cool to like ask questions and to like interact with people. I always try my best to message people back and like reply to people in comments, and I think I do a good job of that, but I feel like it's just more personable. I mean, we're all friends here, we're all human beings, like we all are literally the same. Like, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, how many views you have, we're literally all the same. And that's just kind of how I like to think of it. So yeah, just connecting with your audience, connecting with people. Also, you know, if you want to like connect with fellow YouTubers, if you're like trying to collab, like that's another great way to grow your channel. I myself am looking for a collab. If anyone's out there watching this and they want to collab, like let me know. Because I myself have never collabed with another YouTuber before. I'm in the DC area, I live in Maryland, so if you're nearby and you want to collab, like DM me. My last few points are some little wishy-washy points, but basically like be very transparent, be honest, be who you are. This is who I am in real life. Well, actually, I'm actually a lot louder and more obnoxious in real life and more weirder in real life. I'm actually way more composed in my videos than I am in real life. So maybe I'll just take that back. Make content that you like. Down the road, if you're making content that you don't like, you're gonna be miserable. Like, do stuff that you wanna do, film videos that you like, because you're gonna enjoy it so much better. If you're talking about something that you love, it's gonna be so much easier to talk about it than if you're talking about something that you don't have any interest in. You're gonna be like, I don't even know what to say about this. Like, you have to make videos that you love and like content that you love, and it's gonna really show, and it's really gonna like bounce off of people or like radiate against you. Like, people are drawn to people that, okay, maybe I shouldn't talk for everyone, but I myself am drawn to people that talk passionately about something, that like really knowledgeable in what they say and what they think. That's just me. I think that's a good tip to keep in mind. Just be true to yourself and make content that you like. Okay, you guys, so that's actually all that I have to say. I mentioned everything. I really hope that I wasn't rambling, and well, I probably was. Really hope that this, you know, helped some people and that you guys got something out of this. And if you're looking to start a YouTube channel, then just go for it. Literally, from my personal experience, I was so scared for years, and it took me like a good 8 months to like really do it. But once you start, it's like such an amazing feeling, and to me it's like, I can't believe I waited this long. Like, I can't believe I should have started this like years ago. Okay, I'm done talking. You guys are amazing. Like I said, I started my channel in September of last year, and here we are in August, and I have a little bit over 50,000 subscribers, and I just want to thank you guys so much. For those of you that are subscribed, like, you don't know how much this means to me. This is like amazing. I really appreciate each and every single one of you, and I wish I could meet you all in person and just give you all a hug. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'm gonna link everything in the description, all the information that I talked about, and please reach out to me if you have any questions, and I will see you all in my next video.